one little thing. I don't say where thank you. I'm out for being so when you're winning, mama, when you move, you can say, we mean ourselves. When I'm saying it's not one person be, but we too much labor no kakre bi ama man for ati ase ama.
Oh, my name no, who said the whole thing no. Who said it's all here press conference and many man swaswa.
Yeah.
All here press conference now, no many more aswaswa and that was that day, even that time, na better what I was going through. But that's sorry, I'm no ahono, no menim ahono. So that was where they saw say the nerves. And that time, when say metiko emeya, don't saka any of me near the kind of reaction. And we were told to say mobia enmity. Inti after processes anyway saying no momo yes bibisa ekra no mo say no I need some time kakra and sign a meeting.
Okay. Even now, Grano.
Even now, until me train, I need to do 1 or 2 final tests to be then, because they say the pain na woman the other one, ajay, and you know, things will be the way they are going. Not just say, BBI okay, I'm but. Baby, I'm a one baby. I'm a do no. Me sorry, I'm a be in Poma. I'm a rabon. Me say, I mean, because
Easy. Oh, yeah, then you may because.
All right, Abusia. Kofi Adoma Nwangwani na nihu nsensem. Abusia. Yenya ye netua se Ibrahim Mahama ene Dr. Kokotin omuso ebo modern se Kofi Adoma Nwangwani obenya ne site no back. Amanfo so ekeka nsem bi efa ne yere ho. Ebiom amanfo bi so ede Kofi Adoma ni enwonyam eduro so a ne nyina anya adwuma. Kofi Adoma nankasa enu ada enwumere woni Maghreb o grant interview a Kofi Adoma Nwangwani otu na numutu a o kansema odwudwa nsemu enema eto no any situation na the situation wo mti sei de aduru abusua ye waste my time ma me twa me homra me ba nkomo no ye de be hihye so. All right abusua ya ba ne aba ye enim say since last year December mu honum na Kofi Adoma enya problem ya tese okodo mafo program ya itu ekoka nani ebepim 2025 January come here enim say Kofi Adoma Nwangwani de enye easy e ma no kra wona na yere atese obo ahohihiam Dr. Kokotin ene Ibrahim Mahama ometu omo ho asiwo ampese ekwan bia da so no ombebo Kofi Adoma amananya the site na back abusua nyame chade enrada Kofi Adoma ene Maghreb adant interview Kofi echeche the situation be bia aduru ene die ntia ba ana amanfo so companies ade na ni trinwi na ni mafisa nyina wode nchiremu aba ne kwan bi so akofo bi de ne fa so a komode na ekwaduro so mu kokunu so mu koyende yo ne nyina Kofi Adoma ebidwedwem amaye abusua tamuchuku ni ngomkoti Kofi Adoma Nwangwani emra
abusua mejide se ohu me ache se many odi nkomo say it's been months cumulatively no matter me aka say bosomi nsia de aba na nyame adom enti medical ada twedi ampo nyankopon tumi kase na nkasa de tumi nyina ewo no no meda na se fi se mehwe de mafamu a nadom bi keke nadom yes so me church mu direction you understand say it is by grace nyame adom afi meda magusua ase abusuafo ai free bana bawo bana himfie ahinkro sanso na womo a free bana bongase time chipa medamase damase pa ewo de amoye mame ewo sa bre emu abusuafo ni nyina afi mensonom eka mensonom aye meyere Mrs. Miracle Adoma na na abne truba nebusua free free mantemu free voter region from mantemu and afi womo free enkran meda womo nyina sepa all the way voter keta jelukope for meda mwasipa Kliko Gliji, Honina, Madame Wase, Zida family. Just say, Meda, Mekase Maboboa, Memory, I am for a free voter region. What you did behind the scenes, Madame Wase. The mobile will fear Nina, many so, Madame Wase pa. Tema, Newtown, Traditional Council. Ene ebusua a free Tema Newtown. Madam Wasipa, the gas side, much what you were solidly behind what I went through. Madam Wasipa, Madam Wasi. A year central for Madam Wasi. Madam Wasi. In fact, the whole central region, I know why I'm saying that. Because the Amoye, it wasn't just Gomuaman for 8 Sunday cream. But the love from the central region was massive. Madam Wasi. Papa. Much less, Modeshia no ware no. Ne ho ehia mo pa na eno sa odono na mo transfer bi e de emame Madam Wasi. Gomu amanfofo nyina free ahemfo so e kopim obi e wokrum obi a mate se misi wokra anhwe a we pagya me asi akonko Madam Wasi pa ti in-laws ni nyina. Thank you so much. Lafo Olenu we abusua ni nyina. Just say anhwe na makwe I will just thank the Ghana side, the voter side, and the central side. I am in-laws, Madam Wasi. Me side ni de me ma me papa nyina all from Pono Bana. And I said the same family. And na that is it. Madam Wasi pa for the support. Na Mada Opani Ibrahim Mahama. Opani way, it's my prayer that one day he will be able to, I don't know, probably be any nagimo. He has never thought of it to say be right into politics because na come on Ghana politics and be na, but he has shown say oyenipa. I'm saying this because before Tomeno, I know menene aid in Koma Yedi Nenkofwa Wabua Omo behind the scenes and all that. And I will say Yamin Shao, Opani Ibrahim Mahama. Impo Abra, Asemidi Kain, Nam social media near day, Kofo card Yombeka. Tabra no young contact. Actually, I'll contact you. I say, now then they see your craman free. Car the private jet no crab family free, Domade Meba, Grass Street. Impo Abra, no hospital to go. You said so, okay, you try South Africa somewhere, and I say, like you gave us up, you were there for us. Yamin Shaw, pa. I nyame one pee, Abraham who say, no, knowing so you're related to Mary and an abney truba. Now, Miss you okay, like I said, Mary Akomapano, honey free, as from the family. Yamin Shaw, pa. Dr. Kokote, Doc. Uyeja ema woma ewo adwuma mu na oda odadi abra atrenche mi eto me mekai abra oba afie na mete wo kasa mu se de wone epo na wo mo ka che se o dog jai na timo se de mete ni nyina no kire se na esu nipa one wo mo ebaye timo se we bonani a at that time no na say me came because I said obi a prana bia ono hu na obi ehu nipa no ehu na omo hu a etimi ma so at that point I was like I guess I didn't know enya diketo na
Yes.
but o kire se
Oh,
oye
the
nipa
other.
enti o se abra si e kwa na de no watete na hu ne sa
Nina.
abra be hu footage ne yi nkrata ne akese you were touched okoye na osumaye emwa ode beboaye ode babeboaye nyame hyaw ene omwa nyame enkoso a enye okese na Ghana for in fact list na me ka se me bobo a ebi mo ha o se ofi me mo me de me ka opani ba ko America airport abrana ye de me cross no Maybe a crossway, a very big man in Ghana, very big man. I say, oh, what did the material? I mean, saying it here. Oh, and Yamin Shao, the love you showed, God bless you. God bless you. Pa, and your own company for we all know a friend. If you, Minsro, Memoho, a big dear crowd for mo. Back on day, back on Friday, 2 and a born in 9. I will teach you. Oh, dear, no. A boy, you know, a need more casse and a powder near they don't know, just particles, you know, maybe a rare, and the first report from Doma, the second report from Accra, the other reports from the hospitals are a ma, a 2 home recano, a diagra, a be an anchor de vecino, and yadepa. Medagana for you, se pa, much say ampa, more at the mammy. Much say, the immediate crano. Muhu madam wasi kana fo nyina mentime mbobodi in fact me ka se me boba callers no so de se metumi aka se mani no do ente se aka ne no ba se ogina mani mu a mehu metumi message bi ho esha na ma take screenshot na ma zoom na ma kan so I'm able to help myself and be a the ready me adre de meka se why be nti meda twede ampo nyankopon ase kese pa na Ghana fo ansen ya fedie na me hwaye me ye okika yi wo no me hwe video CB oh UK fo logger CB na oh ya me nhram pa ye ba kon se Mirabel oh ye wan hwa me bodi a me bo ajabi because mo doso o ma me hu se mo amodome no mo doso pa nyame enhyira onhyira mo paa mo mmoa mo mpaeɛ a mobɔɔyɛ ne nyinaa m'ani so na abra na ɛkɔ so nyinaa no na ebi sɛ asɛ abusuafoɔ bi firi Banaba yes ma menkyɛ mu kakra Kofi Adoma wani yɛwɔ me wɔ Brekum ɛyɛ fɛtɛntaa anaasɛ yɛ a ɛfiri wɔn deɛ bɛka sɛ fɛntaa m'ani teeɛ a mɛtumi akae nneɛma a mede nyiiɛ ne ade ɛyɛ Brekum Estate. Sabre no Mr. Moa Prekum ne me can Brekum Estate are close to Brekum Secondary School. And I mean ya call camps. Camps I say ya cap. Then through secondary school, Brekum Secondary School. Like that is where me live ya and kasa till you move ye finally be settle a work to. Me adopt take a to. I say obi I want to America. Now I say me a citizen by birth because you me wa American. But me chi ankasa de bana nti bia mo amde me kwa duro so amoye bekum nti na bia anya adwuma na mo ayira no na say but mo de fa hanso anka honso ombe che mo say omunya o me de share sa I would want to thank everybody me da obi ase na ase no me ka say me da me but meda na abena truba me Mrs. Miracle Adoma meda na se papa ya me nhira no nana first na me post no man for ntiase but there two me am afi de bi se afi ni ate ase and I mean fi wo mo ye na akwakwaji obi kunu that is not true. When I'm kind at the right time, I'll be explaining some of these things because there are two minutes. Mom say, if I don't correct some misconceptions, those misconceptions will become facts. And when you just first video, I'll be explaining myself a free and echo. And just will be what your tea and I know the name. No, I find it's you're back in the 20 years. My name is Miracle Adoma. That should tell you how far we have come. Watch out, Nana. Yamisha. Papa. And so, therefore, God bless you. The Boba could not run as a mama, but Yamisham, as in Canada and as we but at Dawson said, I will keep on Mikaibia, Namadia, but that's a for what was Mompire pa. Me ankasa de ye wo me presby ni ye bo me so presby mo a presby no makwa. But I'm saying and me call the apostolic church. The apostolic church. And as I say me call. But the two me mu asafo ba ko bi me hyeda ada wo mo asesronko. The global evangelical church. Global for Madam Wasi. Madam Wasi pa branch no minim is it La Paz side ho na wo ho na ye nana abnetu ba ne papa na afi ne nana ho no mo kwasore. Me wo fie they came in their numbers. Be bompaye we ye ma me communion because they know what they saw and they were very supportive. Nyame onyamo kesi na onhyira mo de mo ye no mani so enyo mo nko o wo ho na kuma pa na obebɔ mpaye no na asafo ma no mo agina sɔre no mo bɔ mpaye council trot menim sɛ sa o yes we bi ana na de kyerɛ me because that obai no na I think some family no ni bi ada nti no mene na nhyia but na o document everything nti afei de me wo ho na mafa na me go through and I thank you all a lot of you. I'll have to come and see you personally. Nyame nhyira pa. Ene mo a mo di me picture enam ebo mpaye ma me. Hare Krishna for ewo mu no mo de nam India ebo ho mpaye. Machiba.
All right, abusua na ese tie ma Kofi Adoma mamani ni situation no kom no na ese honam fam wom saa so na sunsum fam ewo ma kyesa amanfo so ye omo penhwe ase akyese otu se sunsum fam na amanfo atake ne pa ko so tie ne komodie ma na ese enye kwa bibi ta akiri abusua yento aso ogusu a wo kyekire nsemu na nsem de afi no wa hya ase keke nti we ye ntete ho we ye de praprent pena adwaye ne fin na ekro ndie nsem obaburu ato dwa no ose nsem e wo so ka na ese ne ho sign no waka obeka ni nyina se de be ya dachi bi wu a na chi anye basa.
I'm fa lawyer nka ho. Esquire lawyer Collins ya usi. Ya onyame nhyira. De sie wo kyerɛ sɛ wo ye nia. Wo kyerɛ sɛ mogya modu. Wo fa me picture. Mani tie na kyerɛ na Israel. Wailing war ho no nam ha. Thank you. Nyame nhyira. Nyame nhyira pa. I'm for a fie be good sam in fact and as any day me dey ketwa na na abne truba because or handle bibiano or the na asia ankasa ebeba meda mu nyina se ahima bi prekum oh just say me ka se me wo ahwe na me kan no mo ya ade ama mani aso oh ahima ode ne bunu ye ginam no ka ne bono oh ni nsa wo bom pa ye mam nyankopɔn onhyira ɔnyɛ ɔkɛse bedru America ɛyɛ titi ne ne wife ɔdɔ mo da na di soja ni dada yɛ de me nam ha ɛkɔ ha ne first time afei deɛ metumi hyɛ didi aduane wɔ yɛde wɔasia titi bi di yɛ afan ɛda mo ase ɔledi mpaeɛ a ɔbɔɔyɛ ne everything you guys did nyame nhyira mo paa kapito nyame nhyira wo ɔfayaw abeku pk mabusua wɔ America. Thank you all.
Commando, dear commando.
ɛda mo ase meka sɛ meka okay bɔkɔ deɛ
Abusia, I'm
Yeah.
at that room. Your wedding, I hope someone's my wedding.
nyame adom yeah
Yeah,
ɔsɛ
because I think that the last time, but was it?
mante ɛhɔ no na ɔka wɔsɛ you
And
are
I'm saying right now, we are getting the version of Kofi we used to know.
oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
also
because
mɛda
the
wase
last time, oh,
seriously baabiaa oh my guy boy nipa ɔyɛ nipa everywhere I went obiaa na ɔka obiaa
oh.
every baby cry America for no say anytime I be ready no men ko capito ho on bejew na what na like everybody who sees us as a family sees you as a family the voter side everybody central for bekum for whoever they all say me na wase na they all yeah you know and truly I've gone through the videos And I know say at the point not be out me say na afro mamon kasa o mamon kasa o the worst o mo before and sign finally baby am na ekono probably na say mobile out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, we say wait there crowd and I see anymore because I think say I started everyone say there from the get go na you know hobby. So most of the world do not got to know afterwards, like a couple of months later. So
Yeah.
yeah, but when stuff started happening now, then people were like, okay, and seeing they were trying to infuse new facts into the whole thing, tell the story different way. I'm like, that wasn't exactly what happened. That wasn't even remotely what happened. So I had to, come and then explain to people exactly what happened, the truth of it. So basically, I was doing anything. Yeah, I do say work. I am an abroad, so at least we were trying to do something to correct some of the facts, misconception of. I don't know some amount for being idea. Basically, say we can't send be what he's saying. Basically, that is the truth. Without if you are digging into that truth in the account. So me
I,
seeing
I
those stories in one line,
I remember I said there is
it
a
was
yeah na no yesterday ben post I think video na you call na Dr. Ofori de panie
yeah. But there
uh,
are so many videos that Nana made the trainer because you see I can't just post any video, and there are so many videos that may work right now. Like I can post to I see people online talking. I'm like some of the videos that happen and majority of it was documented, but very little and I'm for so what I say. So me the trend and I say don't post. So I've tried every possible thing because some of the stuff will be you have to have the evidence to prove that somehow okay, this is the real truth of it.
yeah.
I have it, but Nana said don't share it, don't post it. And I'm like, nah. But this is Nana can't say, but that is one thing. You can't just do whatever you want. That is another thing be among pointers. Because Nana oba number but Nana no go actually. So even though say back on your pim, you
Yeah.
can't really kind of do anything. Turning into something else, which we all don't want. But
Yeah.
now, for example, when it comes to specifically case we now, there is a difference between Nipa any Nipa, because what Nana did, it was extraordinary. Now I know I'm okay for because is about the money taking care of it, but that is not the case. What we need Nana like the close people, very few people in him Nana knows that our businesses or or businesses are or you're a very busy person. So to put a job aside for right now, say way, so getting to 6 months
And yeah.
and then to take care of you the way I want it's just mind blowing. And one thing I always marveled about here, the fact is so team watch most of the stuff and of course online from you because I think they make right now no more than you Ankasa because
Mm.
of Nana won't let you see, and then
Yeah.
sometimes you see there are some people who are if they see videos they will actually send it to you to see
Yeah.
the way we and all those are the
Yeah.
Nana made sure say because there's times during the time I thought yeah Kasapin and I was just like maybe I didn't do no you're almost about giving up. What I say. And I'm like, some of these videos, yeah, there and then curtains would have been even way worse. So Nana for doing that, shielding you from all these nonsense, then cost yeah, I mean, she done a plan for that one. No. And now can say what done I say, but sometimes I had done it also come home because
Yeah. Yeah. I
they're
don't.
also here. Yeah. And also, I'm not for bro. Wow, as Danny there, some of them, for example, if I say be aware for me, mentioning two people back when you tap send. This
Yeah.
is a month for being more year Juma. When
Yeah.
these things happen now, they feel like okay, we pay you monthly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or your video my and I'll talk about your product, then we
Yeah.
pay you and that is it.
Yeah.
But when this happened, I don't know if I can't show
Yeah. Yeah.
Tap actually came
Yeah.
in
Tap.
and did their bit.
Mama, in fact, the whole you I may go through list the number of
Mm,
people who came,
yeah.
those who called, messages. I say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
okay, way, emu ebi wɔ
Yeah.
hɔ na aka kyerɛ nipa no ame record ɔsɛ ɛyɛ my batch no and I send the audio na ɔbobɔ audio
Mm-hmm.
kyerɛ me she has
Yeah.
she
Oh
has
yeah. Na esenka ye mom na ye 7 on.
oh
Or no mom na akwa the other way because of how the situation is.
yeah
You understand?
yeah
So and then not just yeah, after that I heard say we talk about Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, Mr. Dr. Kwaku Oten.
yeah
Because Ibrahim Mahama just say it's mind blowing actually for a person of the caliber to come down and help people be in need. And
yeah
people will say, oh, Kofi Adoma, he's popular, if you are one parents, but you see, now there was a similar incident that happened with a young school girl. It happened
yeah
now more or two now. I don't know so what is our story now.
me see oh me gina me now so yanka story me story I mean gina mu the ya abo na ma
Oh,
how to that was the first thing that came
exactly.
to mind. Me say oh very pretty girl I just say
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, hmm,
Yeah. So you see that yeah, for him coming in and helping,
yeah
it was actually good. But Nyankopon because when sharing in Yuma or
yeah
and I know it's a very other people came in and helped, but
oh
some
yeah
of
yeah
them specifically I
I
can't say
will
more Mudini in the
yeah
account.
mm.
But at least there is also one thing yeah, so you're going to
the,
say from
fact-
Maghreb TV, yeah,
the,
yeah.
the fact is Mr. Ibrahim Crowd didn't want his name mentioned.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah,
Ibrahim.
yeah, because of the drama and of
No
I
no
think
he didn't want it to be mentioned. I say Kofi. No. Like
oh,
so
okay.
what they probably be another that's yeah she will explain that part.
Oh, I see. I see. And also from Maghreb TV, so I think it's a group,
Yeah,
now, Ghana, the moment I think that the Ibrahim Mahama story of what donate what we have for Belkufi surgery in the came online. It
yeah,
became very difficult, and then everyone stopped in everything because there are some powerful people. I had conversations with them. They said, say, okay, among AIDS, I can't say, oh, almost say Ibrahim Mahama, I'm like. Ibrahim Mama came in to help, but the cost of this thing no, is seriously enormous. So if you could do baby now, I said, and now one and and you know that I said, or bit my and idea or work as a bay without actually. So you do baby now, I felt they need to okay. Let's also do GoFundMe campaign because a month full
oh
pinoma and a baby drew now, so I definitely in a
come on
car.
na money.
No, many can't catch it. Now they catch it now. Go back to me. So me here we am post two video. I think say video no call we no. I don't go friend say oh me who yank man yes I did. I don't go call you jack a crow. And I'm like, you see, I didn't happen now. I find say hit online. A whole lot of people were reaching out the little ways are they also can help. And I'm like, okay, so because they send this cabre me and I send them we am send them come break Kofi and I see a very difficult. So at some point the crowd now to get the mobile money number and I have to call Ernest and then get that info from Ernest and then use it for the video now here. And so in case of say those who can donate through the
Yeah,
GoFundMe, can do that, and then okay, say we'll send it through mobile money, so you can also do that. Because that means that phone no Ernest, if anything, be like he can control and stuff like that. So you set up a GoFundMe and then later and then also Baby national news say, oh, you say it and I'm saying this is not this is not what are the intention of the GoFundMe campaign. This is not the reason why you created it. We did it in a way say individual as a person what break with they can contribute or help the little they can. But at the end of the day, and a whole lot of people contributed. I think it's over 200 people. The figure, not just a check, but I think it's past $11,000 euros mechanism. And then at some point, I wanted to send it to Nana. Nana said, no, that I'm paying no wahala via. So I should keep the money. Remember, scanner one me. So if say we are ready, then I can say, okay, amount for our motion videos, they watch or they see what you do and what you've done for people. No? Ɛtoo no ɔmo nso nipa bebree na so keka ɔmo nsa ase a yɛfa ne sɛ kakra ba nie so it was 11,000 something but GoFundMe they also take their cut because I didn't even know that is what they do but almost in this kind of everywhere they take their part but whatever is in there in our account so whenever you are ready for it please let me know so that I can forward it to kind of any account to be able to provide at the time because this crowd and then send cars may withdraw crowd and can make details so that they can send it to the directly but Nana say compare you be out there say me me mess kind of one so up to now the money is still with me I'm out for donating, you know, what I was saying, say, God richly bless them. Or my idea, pan, because not a whole lot of people in the bay. So, you know, that is also another thing. If I say, of course, I want to talk myself, but it became something else. And I think that what Casano so we talk about Capito so done I say for me, oh, yeah, and I'm like, Rakufi, they've lied to you.
Oh, are they?
Capito didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, on the ground videos I'm for Ibrahim. Baby has a video about he didn't help, he didn't do anything. He's a devil. So you know, when you hear you know I am a monabasu hamepa. Like it hurts my soul. Wanya cry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
Martin. But in fact, bloggers need also
Oh yeah.
TikTokers are more videos.
Oh yeah.
Abrante back no for UK ho. Very and
Carlos Anna.
yeah.
O
Eh,
Carlos who nye fesa. Me na make or you rough plan me say dey ni talk
Oh,
Carlos who.
ne ho am fe. It's a
Oh yeah,
nice.
but you see what I loved about Carlos and say he actually you see there are people as same way happen you know and then we saw say okay even if say the Ukraine they won't tell you and they won't go they don't care about Ukraine.
Yeah.
Carlos made sure say regardless of so okay we and I say we because it wasn't just Black Kofi with TV another regular person be. We were talking with issue regarding a very powerful chief in Ghana. So I say,
Yeah.
and most people will say, it's okay, don't do this because I'm like, is it Oko court rumor? They say it's a truth, it's a complete defense. So whatever I was saying, I know it's there, regardless of what I be or be bedroom, whatever I was saying is the truth. That is the only thing I care about. So what I say. So Carlos made sure, so, okay, whatever you know, it's a man who been more be at least with on the platform. He also try and use it to explain things to a man for and also make sense of whatever was happening.
Yeah.
Because information, I mean, me privy to know. A whole lot of people were not privy to those
Yeah.
informations.
Yeah.
So maybe I cancel my because oh ABI only break coffee. But as many people where you just have to sit down, listen to both sides, and then you can actually know it's okay, this and this and this and this. And you know, oh yeah. There are other people you know, the man so they were doing videos in favor of you, but at the same time using it to insult Bonfire. And I'm like, you as a more I'm disappointed on this side. So you know, let's talk about Nippon. Let's wish and pray for you so Obe come back better than before even, and a whole lot of you know stuff. And there are people who are Above Bernard did their bit. They helped.
Oh,
They
yeah, so I
contributed
think
to.
could be an me who yeah. I think Fante for a lot of Fante we are
Yeah,
just to defend Nana Abnai Tuba
yeah.
and this issue. I've seen
Mm-hmm.
a Obasi more the kind of commentaries on my
Oh
guy
yeah.
John Baby DJ oh Massey. Oh, aye. Tulumba nyompa like any song be yeah. Oh, make any do comment section. He
Oh,
was and
or your radio host one.
yeah, a radio host.
I think some who know what I told like old people nyom
Yeah, or
children
Tulum.
designer.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a lot. In fact, I didn't even want to mention any name because nipa yeah and
Oh
also
yeah, yeah.
some of his
Mm-hmm.
people. And as I said, Migusua Medasi. Every
Oh
video,
yeah, a whole lot of people helped.
yes.
Like I even saw Deborah Khan. It came to
Yeah,
press
I
conference
mean,
and stuff
Adebra
like
was
that.
there.
So yeah,
Obafie,
yeah, yeah.
a lot.
Ola Michaels more. No, list already. Like you said, the moment you start mentioning them, it becomes a nightmare.
Yeah, it becomes a problem. You
Yeah,
question the next a whole lot. A whole
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
Book called Kwadwantwi. Oh, like behind the scene,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people really wrote out the motivation because they do baby, you know.
Yeah. And also, yeah, one big name, a Fiapoku lady.
Yeah.
Can't
Oh,
forget her, of course.
Vim, in fact, Vim, dear, no. Oh, sure. Ono, Nedik. Who say Vim started it. Oh, I think
Yes,
opposed to. I don't.
yeah, I think there was supposed to be
Yeah.
originated from a platform. So
That
I
is
don't
that
know.
is
I
that.
don't remember.
Yeah. Until opposed to you know, then the attacks and the defense started.
Yeah,
Led
yeah.
to Nana also
Mm-hmm.
come explain, said no. Ebi mo ka say, oh,
Yeah.
say and to say na yes say. And you see
Mm-hmm.
what the we am fancy how we need and
Oh
thank
yeah.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As I've said, I won't leave any issue unanswered. Whatever needs to be done will be done because they may firm. At the point I felt that was my end. I felt to say it could have been my death because obi de born in nine
Yeah. I saw that one.
she died.
Hmm.
Me de
Yeah.
no ebo manim and no share the scans or more yeah. And the kind as I speak now, there are still particles a woman. Those ones, you say you have to live with them for a period, let's see, and a whole lot.
Mm.
What I went through when I sleep,
Yeah.
when what and
Oh yeah. I think say back in Ghana in December, January, Hokra, no, anytime I'm about top, yeah, and I see the whole night to cry when to me and Naba sing, and I'm like, God
men
Almighty.
that because the nightmares and you see, it do not maybe almost that's how the way. So I decided say let me find out probability. Doctor Bakwa Accra or no
Mm.
who the gravity of it quickly or yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get outside for help. No say or my scenario be was be a okra TV, big TV, and as a car. Ne kra no enye difficult. But obi a all CC Walkman and as a CD player. Eden but
Yeah.
how? No say yes. CD player anyway no. Parts ne susa. Enti
Mm-hmm.
Eden. But say a car, let me see how explain it. No say yes. Say a bullet. You know the bullets, you can target them, you can just go and remove them and whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
these are particles, some are tiny, some are are spread and some are in nerves that connect to your brain and a whole lot. And it
Mm-hmm.
was a more complex situation than I say, Obia, be a accident, no. Only I say one time, no beer,
Mm-hmm.
with them situation,
Exactly.
sana. So kind of
Mm-hmm.
because as I said with the Huagra, oh, the complications would have been serious.
Oh, seriously. Oh, I even did a video. Now me talk about initial stages, and I made a video about me. Things I mentioned in the fact that right after the shot now bam in China, your whole face was
Yeah.
bleeding. Some people were like, "No, that was true. That was not true." And I'm like, all these things we are talking about, it's not like evidence anymore. There are video evidence, pictures, a whole lot. I back everything. Because normally, if you, we don't remember who say if anything happens to you or Ghana, no any evidence to back it up. I forget about it.
And do maybe I like this guy of 41. Of 41, the other country was saying, come over, me no baby, be a record, do that chance. Because nipa ho ahomete. Nipa ho
Seriously.
nipa ho ahomete. Because
Hmm.
this thing, and you push cry, my video no ba out. And the
Mm-hmm.
video would not even have even come out. We just
Oh yeah,
deal.
that make us say
And
all
then
these things
I
were
think
there.
that, well, we are at the right time.
Mhm.
And the Nadia, Maga Medawasi, yeah, no
Oh,
other.
yeah.
Akwamono maame nso ase ama me.
Uh,
No other. Baby Des nso ase ama me.
oh, as a man can't rock right now, Europe, brother, you go home and I say what bre.
All right, abusua. Kofi Adoma ngwangwani ene ne Magrahab etwetwe nkomo na kyese. Afi no obebusa ne se, amanfo obusa se, na de na wutinyi wani wabodwe se wogye nkuwa ne ade abusua. Eho na Kofi Adoma eche mu se. Doctors ne se mu onyi ne tisisi ana mu onyi na bodwe se ne sisi because enema na wo ne ni so no mu gusu omo ye ho adwuma no mu nyamwie but se di ohu ade yie pa. Ti abusua yenkɔ ne nkokoti Kofi Adoma ngwangwani o wo chichim kwan fa so a because sisi an so kaso oyi ni ti kura na still na ha obesa afili match pain nti omo so mama no omo so ontwen kakra onyenyi ni ti no kura sisi eno nti na hu ni se na nim ni ti nim afuku ha no enye bo apayo any situation wo mi nti eno ogya na nim ene ni tri mi sa
Say Obia say memra no ho. US for say kaha, Canada for
Mm-hmm.
say we
Oh, I
for
know say one little thing. I know say where thank you. I'm out for being say oh where you when you food get tell
yeah.
you can say we mean ourselves. When I'm say
Hmm.
it's not na one person be.
Amen.
But ube too much they no kakre bi ama amanfo ate ase ama.
Oh, my name no, who said the whole thing no. Who said it's okay press conference na no many man swaswa.
Yeah.
Okay, press conference na no many mo aswaswa and that was that day, even that time na yeah better what I was going through. But that's sorry,
Mhm.
I'm no ahono, no many ahono. So that was where they saw say the nerves and that time. When say metiko me ya, o don't saka any of me near the kind of reaction no.
Mhm.
And we were told to say mobia enmity nti after processes anyway say ni nyina no momo ye say bibisa e kra no mo say no I need some time kakra and sana meet
Oh, okay. Even now grano.
even now nti me try I need to do one or two final tests be then um because they say the pain na e wo metiko ne there that one agile and you know
Oh, the
the
nyamiase.
things will be the way they are going, not just say BBI okay, I'm a
Mhm.
hope. But baby, I'm a one baby, I'm a do. Me sorry, I'm a be in Poma, I'm a rabon. Me say, I mean, because
Easy. Easy. Oh, yeah, the nyamiase because looking at where you were to
hmm,
how cry kasa right now like this in the cry no. Nyamia you be fucking. Nyamia you be papa.
uh,
Hmm.
let me influence here. Ever say another one.
For sure, we see.
You say, baby, I wanted this. I be ideas and Hannah, the young you know. Yeah,
uh,
for your other content. God bless you. And Ghana for you
oh.
now. I am for everybody. Tell them a kind, and I've not will do a thank you. Na wada mwase. Nti medo bibi ase. Medo bibi everybody. Medo bibi ase. I don't wish what happened to me to happen to anybody. Until come once more, Mr. I'm not saying don't ask questions, don't, but I mean, I tell my kids, social media, we don't could you be at them or who video be now on Patreon because I know that things are me fancy and I cassette or candy anchor. Again,
Right, abusua ya yekoso ya eni pitiri bra Kofi ene ekote ne kabe one magrab etwetwe nkomo na abusua na je nyame ase bi okukuro do oso o ni nyina adwubla o te bra Kofi aba abonten se wo kire nsem mu na se we de na ase ene o hawa o fam ena o kan na emum ne nsem ma ekɔ details pa de o de beba out later o mo de nam nuru so o ma physically so o mo tan no a mo ye ne ma kire nyina o kan ni nyina na emum aten se ne next video ni de o be pro nsem agu pa abusua mesrew so be follow your all the social media platform as VANDYKE. Now subscribe to your YouTube page. Anytime you ever drop a latest update, you know, on Saka. Me that's it. Macrao. Share what drink? Oh, comment section. Mame.